What's up, guys? Welcome back to This Just In. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at a Bitcoin mining company that I just added to the portfolio. I think it is very undervalued and has a lot of opportunity moving forward. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. All right, guys, before we get started today, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date. We just blew right past 650 subscribers. We're almost to 700. So I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe if you get value out of the video. There's also a link down in the description of my Patreon account. Come join the family over there. I'm doing the first 100 patrons for, the first 50 patrons for just $1. I think we've got 12 or 15 spots left. In the day one squad spot. If you want to come be a part of it, I would love to have you. I do want to say thank you so much to my current patrons, my subscribers. You have no idea how much it means to me. I love you more than anything. And to the day one squad, thank you for bearing with me through this whole thing while I try to figure this out. You know, I am new to this and I'm trying to improve and bring as much value as I can. But you'll get access to the private Discord over there where we talk stocks. You'll get links to 4 different portfolios so you can see exactly what I invest into. And then anytime I buy or sell a stock, up to the second I do it, I send out a notification. I send out a watch list on a weekly basis, and I'm putting together our price target channel that I've got up there now. So day one squad, there's a couple spots left. Come be a part of it. Come help me grow the channel. I love you so much. Thank you guys all. And let's jump right in and start talking stocks. So today we're going to look at BitDigital. This is a Bitcoin mining company. There is a ton of them out there, but I've gone through a lot of them, and I own 2 of them. I've talked about one previously. That was Hive Bitcoin. I like Hive a lot. They're primarily Ethereum. I love Ethereum. Think Ethereum's going to do very well moving forward. But I also wanted to pick up a Bitcoin miner as well, because Hive does Bitcoin, but Ethereum's their primary. And looking at Mara and Riot and, all these other ones, those are all good opportunities, but I think BitDigital looked the most undervalued to me. So let's jump in and take a look. All right, guys, so this is their website right here. As you can see, it says BitDigital Inc. is the Bitcoin company dedicated to integrating resources globally for Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. It commenced Bitcoin mining in early 2020 and currently operates 2,574 petahashes a second of Bitcoin hash rate across the entire Bitcoin network, making it one of the largest Bitcoin mining companies listed on the NASDAQ. Their ticker symbol is BTBT. Guys, like I said, I've looked at a lot of them. These guys own machines in China and the US. In February, I'm pretty sure they produced 427.9 Bitcoins, which is like $23 million in revenue, which is huge. Anytime I talk about Bitcoin in this video, when I'm talking numbers, I'm pretty much basing the coins on average around $55,000 a coin. They fluctuate so much. They go to 60, they go to 58, they go to 52, 55. And so let's just base it at 55 just for numbers' sake to make it easy. They are currently on track to mine like 4,967 coins a year, which is huge. That's a lot of coins. They currently control about 1.4% of the global mining network. Let's take a look here. So their hash rate around 2,574. Their hash rate is essentially how quickly they can solve the Bitcoin equation, because when they're mining Bitcoin, that's essentially what they're doing, is solving an equation to get a block of Bitcoin. I think right now the Bitcoin network awards like 6.25 Bitcoins for each block that's solved. And so by having a faster hash rate per second, or petahash rate, they get more of that block every time one's finished or solved. On average right now, I think a block is finished every 15 minutes. So the more that they can increase their hash rate, the more they can get of that over the long term every time one's completed. So as we can see here, they've got 45,000 miners, 45,736. They've currently mined 1,934.89 Bitcoins. This is kind of their milestones. They've got some cool stuff in here you can check out, but I did like this just right here in April 21. We launched an additional 4,871 mining units, including Bitmain's S17 Plus, Bitmain S17 and Bitmain S19 Pro miners. BitDigital's total hash rate reached 2,574 petahashes a second. This kind of shows their number of Bitcoins received through 2020 and 2021. So it looks like this is February 2020, one coin, two, then they started jumping 23.47, clear up to 228, then down to 194. I don't quite know what exactly made them go down in mining. I'm not sure. I didn't read into that. But yeah, clear up to 224 just in January, and then they did 427 in February. Which again, that's really good. You know, if they can continue to grow like that, they'll do well. I was looking at some numbers. So the global network is around like 162,000 petahashes a second right now. Their capacity, BitDigital, is about 1.5% of that total, 162,000 petahashes a second. So based off of that number, they should do about 280 million yearly if you calculate it at $55,000 a coin. So they're making up a decent amount of the total network. It's not like they're the biggest, when you start looking at other companies like Mara, this is their facility right here. They've got a lot of miners. Isn't that so crazy? Like just these, pretty much little computers set up in a factory, just sitting there, it's like we used to mine, we still do, but we used to go in there with pickaxes and like break the walls and mine gold and stuff. Now we're mining with computers. So sick. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The reason why I picked BitDigital and the reason why I like them so much is because they're so undervalued. Really they're trading at the lowest price to sales ratio. And I see that as an opportunity to get them at a price where they've got a lot of upside. So if you see here, this is kind of goes over their market caps of just, some of the top Bitcoin mining companies. You can see down here, Mara, 5 billion, Riot, 4.8 billion, Argo, 1.2 billion, and BitDigital, 791 million. And so if you look here, though, their latest reported hash rate is higher than everyone else's. Like that's crazy that they've got such a bigger access of the network than, almost, look at that, literally some triple of some of these other ones. If you look at the current annual Bitcoin mining production rate, look how much higher it is than everyone else. But when you start looking at stock prices, they're, down towards the lower end. I mean, you look at Mara, you look at Riot, those stock prices are clear up in the $50, $60 range all the time. If you looked here, the current estimated annual revenue run rate at 55,000 a coin, they said 273. This, I think, was based off of their January numbers, not their February numbers. So I predicted about 280, so pretty close to them. Price to sales ratio, 2.9, right around 3 times price to sales. So very undervalued in my opinion. I think they've got a long ways to go to get back up to the top of the top side. So if we look at their look at the chart, and so guys, this is a play that's going to be very volatile, right? Anytime you're investing in Bitcoin mining companies or Bitcoin or crypto, they go up, they go down very quickly. You can see Bitcoin jump from 55,000 to 60,000 in a matter of a few days. I picked Hive because I really like Ethereum. I think Ethereum's got a lot of upward pressure and will end up moving further than Bitcoin will over the course of the next 2 years. I'm not saying that Ethereum will ever surpass Bitcoin because it won't even come close. But I think Ethereum will move, has further to move. It has more room to grow than Bitcoin. I still think that Bitcoin will continuously move forward and get more and more valuable as time goes on. I honestly could see Bitcoin reaching $100,000 very quickly, like by the end of the year. I've seen some analysts, say 75,000. I've seen some analysts say 90,000. I've seen some analysts say 150,000. So, I think everybody's all over the place. You still have the Bitcoin bears, but in my opinion, excuse me, I think Bitcoin is here to stay. It will never go away. The difference between 2018 and today is we've got institutional investors in there. Corporations are starting to accept it. So I'm very bullish on the outlook of Bitcoin. I think it will continuously get more valuable. Again, it's going to be very volatile. But if you look at the chart here, it came out after trading around like $5 or $6 and then just started jumping like crazy, just skyrocketing. Within a matter of a few, look at that, 81% from the 24th of December to the 28th, 81% jump. Then it goes, and it, less than 1% up, and then it gaps clear up, 43% again, 44%, and then 33% within a few days. So that shows you how volatile it is. And then from there, it just kind of traded sideways and then gapped down, kind of sat around this $18, $15, $18 range, ran back up, and it hit a high of $33 back in the beginning of January. Then it tried to come back up and it reached a high of $30 again, gap down again, gap down, and tried to make its way back up, got up almost around $20 again, got rejected, pushed back down, and now it's starting to try to make its way back up, kind of sitting around the 50 and the 20-day moving averages. Guys, again, this is going to move, right? I would imagine that it's going to come back up here and fill these gaps. I see this stock as a $27 to $30 stock all day long. I think by the end of 2021, you should see this stock sitting up here around the $27, $28, $29, $30 range. And so based off of where it is today, that's going to give you about 100% upside from where it's currently sitting at. If we put it at, $30, you're looking at 95, 100%. If you put it at the $27 mark, you're looking at, 70 something percent in upside. So that's more of my short-term price target, is like the $27 to $30 range. Over the course of the next, 2 years, 3 years, I could see it being much more than that, up there around the $40, $50, $60 range, just depending on how Bitcoin ends up going. Again, I can see Bitcoin easily reaching $100,000 in the next year or two. Bitcoin is going to run up and sell off. All crypto kind of moves together. Every once in a while, you'll see one going up while, a majority of them are going down. It happens all the time. But for the most part, they move in unison. That's why I love trading crypto, because you'll see them all go up and then you'll see them pull back and then you'll see them go up and you'll see them pull back. And so, guys, if you're bullish on Bitcoin, Bit Digital, in my opinion, is the most undervalued. I see this having a lot of upward potential. Getting in right here at the $15.50 range is a very nice place. Obviously, if you could get in closer to this support line of, $12, that would be ideal. But at the same time, and then you've probably even $10 ideally would be the best place to entry. But, again, right here at 12 would be very nice. But I do think that even up here at I added it yesterday and today. And so, $15, not a bad price. You'll probably run into a little bit of resistance up here, at the $20 range. But overall, if you can be patient, if you have the stomach for it, I think you've got a lot of upside potential here. Also, Hive. I love Hive. I think it's a great stock. If we take a look at Hive, Hive is sitting down here around $3.93. It's down about 2.2% today. But same thing, you can see, this one was actually, trading upward Towards the beginning of December, kind of traded sideways, was consolidating, and then boom, 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 just like the other ones, popped straight up, and then ever since then has kind of moved downwards. 260 right there. Looks like there's some support there. Again, right here, you'll probably find some support around 350. But overall, guys, I could see this stock getting back up to the high of around 575 as well. So I wanted to make the video primarily on Bit Digital because I've already made a video about Hive. I will link it above. So I really like it. I think it's going to do very well. I also like Hive. If you don't own them, go check them out. If you've got a price target on them, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about both of them. I'd love to talk with you about it. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, let me know. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed stockbroker. Always go do your own research and due diligence. Don't just take my word for it. Come join me at the Patreon. If you want to help me, grow the channel, be part of the family, and be part of the Day One Squad, I'd love to have you. Again, you guys have no idea how much your support means to me. Like waking up every morning, seeing my subscribers grow, seeing, people join the Patreon, it's surreal, and it means more to me than anything. Guys, this is something that I started not too long ago, and I had no idea that I would get support like this. So thank you. I love you all so much. Like the video if you get value out of it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.